They say love should heal, but it feels like I'm trapped in a cycle of pain. I see the guilt in their eyes, but each time they hurt me, it's as if my heart is shattered all over again. I wish they could understand how their actions echo in my soul. Every time they say, "I'm sorry," I can see the regret behind their words. Yet, despite their guilt, the hurt continues. It's a heartbreaking dance where I'm left questioning whether my feelings even matter to them. Their guilt is palpable, a weight that hangs in the air between us. Yet, as they keep repeating the same mistakes, I wonder if they realize that the hurt they cause isn't just temporary. It lingers and festers in the quiet corners of my heart. It's a twisted irony. They feel guilty for the pain they inflict, but still they walk that path again and again. I wish they could see that their actions speak louder than their apologies, and it's my heart that pays the price. I often find myself in a battle between love and self-preservation. Their guilt tugs at my heartstrings, but the pain of their actions leaves scars that I can't ignore. It's hard to reconcile the two. Seeing the guilt on their face gives me a flicker of hope, but it quickly fades when the same hurtful actions follow. It's as if we're stuck in a loop, and I'm begging for a way out, for them to truly change. I wonder if they ever realize the weight of their actions. Their guilt might be sincere, but when their behavior doesn't change, I'm left feeling like my pain is just an afterthought in their mind. Their apologies feel like a temporary band-aid on a wound that never heals. I know they feel guilty for hurting me, but it's the repetition of those hurts that makes it hard to believe in their words anymore. Each time they hurt me again, it's like a cruel reminder that their guilt isn't enough to stop the cycle. I want to feel loved and cherished, not like a punching bag for their unresolved issues. It's heartbreaking to watch someone I love struggle with their own demons, knowing they care but still hurting me in the process. I wish they could see that their guilt should inspire change, not justify further pain. Their remorse is evident, yet I can't shake the feeling that they don't fully understand the damage they're causing. It's a constant tug of war between my heart wanting to forgive and my mind urging me to protect myself. I often think about how guilt can be a double-edged sword. It's a reminder that they care, yet it's also a shield they hide behind as they continue to hurt me. I need them to choose accountability over guilt. They may feel guilty for their actions, but the cycle continues to spin. Every hurt feels like a betrayal of the love we share, and I'm left wondering if they'll ever truly grasp the impact of their behavior. With each hurtful moment, I feel the walls of my heart closing in. Their guilt might be a reflection of their feelings, but it doesn't change the reality of the pain I endure when they slip back into old habits. Their guilt feels like a silent cry for help, but it's muffled by the pain they inflict. I wish they could understand that true love requires more than feelings. It demands actions that align with those feelings. I can see the turmoil in their heart when they realize the pain they've caused, but I can't help but question whether they will ever take the necessary steps to prevent it from happening again. It's difficult to watch someone you love struggle with guilt while simultaneously causing you pain. I find myself torn between empathy for their internal battle and frustration over the hurt they continue to inflict. Every "I'm sorry" seems less genuine when their actions tell a different story. It's a heartbreaking reminder that guilt alone can't repair the wounds they leave behind. They wear their guilt like a badge, but I see the scars left on my heart. I long for a day when their remorse translates into real change rather than just a fleeting acknowledgement of their mistakes. It's a painful realization that guilt doesn't always lead to change. I see their struggle, but I'm left picking up the pieces of a heart that's been shattered too many times. Their guilt feels like a flicker of hope in the darkness, but it's quickly extinguished by the same hurtful patterns. I yearn for a love that uplifts rather than one that continually drags me down. Every time they apologize, I want to believe that things will be different. Yet, with each repetition of their hurtful actions, I feel my hope eroding and my heart breaking further. Their guilt might be real, but it's the action that speaks the loudest. I need them to understand that the hurt they cause is far more than just an emotional response. It's a part of me that they're breaking. When they hurt me, I see the guilt wash over their face, but it feels like a cruel reminder that their emotions don't protect me from the pain. I wish they could grasp the weight of their choices. They say they feel guilty, yet the same mistakes keep creeping in. It's hard to reconcile their words with their actions, and my heart is left to bear the brunt of that dissonance. The battle between love and pain rages on in my heart. Their guilt is a constant reminder that they care, yet their actions continue to cause me heartache I can't ignore. I want to believe in their remorse, but how can I trust words when their actions tell a different story? I'm left to wonder if they'll ever truly understand the pain they inflict. Their guilt is evident, yet it feels like a shallow pool compared to the ocean of hurt they create. I crave the kind of love that fosters healing, not one that leaves me feeling broken. It's painful to witness someone struggle with guilt while continuing to hurt the one they love. I wish they could see that true love involves changing harmful behaviors, not just expressing remorse. Their apologies may come with sincerity, but the hurt keeps resurfacing. It leaves me feeling like I'm caught in a cycle, hoping for change while fearing the same pain. Each time they hurt me, I see the guilt flash across their face, but it's not enough to mask the pain that lingers in my heart. I need to feel valued and respected, not just pitied. Their guilt is a reminder that they care, yet the hurt feels like a betrayal of that very care. It's a constant reminder that love should uplift, not wound. I often wonder if they realize the emotional toll their guilt takes on me. It's a heavy burden to bear, especially when their actions contradict their feelings. Their guilt feels like a band-aid on a wound that requires stitches. I long for a time when their remorse transforms into genuine change, healing both of us in the process. I can sense their guilt when they hurt me, but I can't shake the feeling that it's merely a fleeting emotion. I crave the kind of love that leads to real change, not just regret. Their remorse is evident, but it's overshadowed by the hurt they cause. I wish they could understand that true love requires accountability, not just guilt. Every "I'm sorry" feels hollow when their actions continue to inflict pain. I want them to realize that guilt should lead to growth, not stagnation. It's difficult to hold on to hope when their guilt doesn't translate into real change. I find myself longing for a love that heals instead of one that continues to wound. Their guilt lingers in the air like a heavy fog, but I need clarity in our relationship. I want them to choose actions that reflect their feelings instead of leaving me in pain. Every time they hurt me, I can see the guilt ripple through their being. Yet I can't help but wonder if they truly understand the impact of their actions on my heart. Their guilt is a double-edged sword. It reflects their awareness of their pain, but doesn't shield me from the hurt they cause. I need more than just words to feel safe in this love. I often question if they understand the consequences of their actions. Their guilt might be real, but it's the hurt that echoes long after the apologies fade away. Their remorse is like a flicker of hope in a dark room, but it dims quickly when the same pain resurfaces. I crave stability and healing, not a repeated cycle of hurt. I want to believe in their guilt, But how can I when their actions tell a different story? It's a painful reminder that love should be consistent, not filled with emotional roller coasters. Their guilt seems genuine, yet I find myself wondering if it's enough to change the patterns that hurt us both. I need actions that match their feelings, or the cycle will continue